Sparkle.
Alright, let's do this thing.
Burn on fire?
Yeah.
I want to plug my headset in and hear what I'm talking about.
19. Ooh, what if we do actual sand color? That's not sand color.
Yep, yellow is pretty much sand color. It's just really dark yellow.
Yeah.
Which we can't get because it's really... So there's the fire.
Step away, step away, step away.
We lower the time scale. It pauses. Speed it up, slow it down.
What
Right,
if we
this
make
is all we
it slow move?
This little thing right here, see this little click?
Enable?
Yeah, that says enable. Uncheck it, it'll disappear, alright? This is a good thing when we're involving it with script.
But fire.
Don't worry, we'll bring it back. Alright? Now here's the good fun part of it. Instead of destroying it, we're going to remove it. Remember how I mentioned that destroying it got rid of the script of anything that was inside of it, but remove just made them homeless? We're
Give
still
them all
gonna destroy it.
Build the tent village.
But here's the fun part this time, okay, Ellie? You're falling.
Because I'm bored.
Don't fall. Don't worry.
I'm bored.
I'll transition into building soon, okay?
Oh, thank God.
So we're still gonna destroy it, but we're actually going to make a duplicate of our part. Alright? This is building. This is building now, Ellie. So if you want to build, you're gonna want to pay attention. But
Yeah.
this is actually a
No, I was going to ask if you're help with something.
I
This
can
is-
help with something. Just, they can listen to you.
This is a really important building shortcut you'll want to remember. If you do Control D, it'll duplicate your block.
Cool.
Now this will be our part stunt double. That's what we'll name it. Because in Roblox, all things are actors, and in movies, if you need someone who looks similar to someone, like your actor.
Is that a circle object?
Yep, there are circles.
Okay, thank God.
But we'll get to those soon, alright? So in here we'll have our fire, but we'll remove our script from it, right? And in here we'll remove our fire.
My
So,
fire!
don't worry, your fire's still safe right here.
Yay.
Alright, in our script, it's gonna be pretty quick, alright? We're going to now,
Does anyone know where my fire is?
we're going to
My
now
dog's name
actually,
is Fire. Where is she?
we're gonna make it a little bit more organized here.
Where
Now we're-
is her?
Now we're gonna make it local. You don't have to really pay attention to this part, but if you don't really want to do too much scripting, but it is helpful to know this because if you set local things, it'll help the AI know what to code for you when you give it the prompt, okay? But I'm gonna set local fire to be workspace don't worry, we're almost done here. We're almost done with scripting, okay? Dot fire. So this means that now is the fire, okay?
Fire.
Now in here we're gonna write if
Burn myself.
If not fire dot enabled, then we do fire dot enabled equals true. Alright? That's all we need to do. Alright? Now let's go see what we did.
Fire.
Okay, here we go. You ready? You ready to see
Can
what
I
we
move?
built?
Cause I can move. Can I move? And could I move?
There's our block. You step on it.
There's fire.
And look, there's a remnant of a block where the devil is. Now let's say we don't want the fire to last that long forever. It's like we don't want the fire to last forever, and we don't want them. Don't worry, we're almost done. This is the last line of code we have to write, and then we can get to the fun stuff with building. Okay. So it be all the way transparent, like that. Ellie, you need to stop doing that so I can think, or else you're gonna make this one line of code take about 12 years to explain.
Okay.
Alright.
What's so funny?
I don't know. But now all we need to do is in script, we're going to copy this, Control C, in case you don't know. Press enter, we're going to wait, and then we put how many seconds we want it to wait. So let's say we want it to 3 seconds until it turns off, and then we're going to put this, and we're going to say false. Alright, that's all.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay, so it looks like the bedroom's up for the next month.
Alright, let's see if it worked. Do you think it worked?
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to destroy the block, be set on fire for 3 seconds?
Alright, let's do something here. I think.
Let's see.
Why did we come here?
Whoa! It's gone!
Now, we
Can
still
I get to
climb
the
on this
shop,
block,
please?
which is not a good thing, right? I mean, if we're putting up invisible walls, and now we're in building, if we're putting up invisible walls, we want them to be able to run into them so they don't run past them. But we don't want them to be able to run on this invisible part that's left over, right? So, here's how you fix that. If we go into our parts stub double, I'm showing you how to build, okay? We don't want it to cast any shadows. Even though it shouldn't cast any shadows, but we won't be safe. If we go in here, Ellie, there's this little thing called can collide, right? What this is means whether or not your character can run into it. Alright? So if this is turned off, now our character can just run through it and won't even know that it's there. Ever. At all.
Oh, that's what I want.
Right? Now, let's say we want our faceplate here to be...
Let's make it sand.
Let's say we want to keep our little grid texture here, but we want to make it more grassy. Go in there.
I want it to.
Shamrock. Look, it looks like grass. There's also a grass material in Roblox's thing. I don't know if I can.
I want to see it.
With this texture, the grass looks like this.
See if I can get a couple more of these.
Oh, if you go up close, it actually looks good.
I think the big issue is that you still got your grid texture here.
Yeah, but that's okay.
You can always remove that, but if you like
Path
it,
of blood is more than
like this.
Let's keep it like that.
Now, we want people to still see our beautiful sky, right?
Yeah.
But we don't want them to wander too far off the map. So let's set up some invisible walls. So, you need to grab one of your parts. Remember how to grab those, right? It doesn't matter what color you have them as, but you're going to want to make sure that when you do get them, make them like a stud thick, as thin as you can make them, like that.
But I make it big.
Yeah, we're gonna make it big soon, right? You want to click the anchor button to make sure that they don't fall over.
Yeah.
Now we're going to resize it to the size we want. So let's see.
Wow.
And we want it to go high like this.
Imagine someone who was.
The ancients grant me strength.
And then someone was confused because the update had a game that was a 7 update, but they were still working on it.
What? Right? There's our walls. But we don't want them to be visible, right?
No.
And also, look at how messy our setup here is, right?
People are going to be so confused if I actually put walls there.
So, first, let's do a little fun little method. Do Control G. It'll make it a model. Alright? So this will group it all together into one part. Invisibles. Yeah, invisible. Alright. Why are you slamming down like before? I thought you wanted to build.
I wanted to build, but I'm not.
I guess it is kind of not exciting to see someone make a model. But these are the things that you can like upload to the Roblox website. This is usually the place that people would add a script. Right? We don't want to see those ugly red walls, right? Delete it? Why would we want to delete our invisible walls we just created?
But
We don't need to make them that thick. People can't get past them, remember? Now,
yeah, but like, what if I don't want them to fall off the cliff and be able to get out of the wall?
Now, before, when we didn't want people to even know a piece of anything was there, do you remember what we did? Also, what the, oh. We turned off collision on that invisible part, right?
Yeah.
But we don't want to turn off the collision on our walls, right? We don't want people to walk through the walls, right?
No.
So, we're gonna leave that on this time.
How are you ever going to create a game if you don't pay attention, Ellie?
I'm bored.
Well, this is what game making is about.
This is what
being
game
bored.
making is. Yep.
If you're not bored, you're not making a game.
Then if you slide the transparency all the way up, you got your invisible wall.
Somebody's got to be bored, and they don't want the guy playing the game being bored.
But then they won't be able to get out of their spawn point.
Well, that's what we wanted. We didn't want them to leave this area. Remember? We wanted them to stay in a certain area where all our fun stuff is. Oh my goodness, there must be invisible walls here. I guess my only option is to touch this block. That's important for places like, you know how in Pet Simulator X they have invisible walls so that... Stop being bored.
What do you mean stop being bored?
You said that you start falling over when you're bored. You have to not be bored for a moment so you don't fall. I also can't see, so maybe you should stand
If you
up.
learn this really, really good, you can learn how to make your own mods for Sims.
Yeah. If you learn the coding part well enough, Ellie, you can actually make your own Sims mods. Because if you know any coding language that is very popular, it's a lot easier to learn another one. And then if you learn the one that Sims uses, you can make your own mods.
You can probably use something simple like Unity.
You look like you're staring blankly. Anyway, what if we... But Ellie, here's a builder's dilemma, right? Let's say we're building our next feature, right? Where it's locked down right here and it's pretty cool, right? But it's outside of our invisible walls, but we didn't know that. We don't want to have to move it, right? So, in order to prevent this problem, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make all these parts not invisible, alright?
For a minute.
We're gonna make them not transparent. Oh no, it's not gonna be for a minute. This is gonna be forever. Now, this is gonna transition quickly back into scripting, but it won't take too long, okay? So, hey. Anyway, how you get something to work is you're gonna put a script into your model, right? Don't worry, it's not gonna be really long. These are things you need to learn if you're gonna be
But
a
I
if you're gonna be a builder.
fell.
Might as well do your own, because she ain't
Might as well
learning
do my
nothing
own,
from
yeah. Might as well do my own on your account now. Because you're not paying attention, are you?
I'm paying attention.
Look at
Then
all
you
that.
have to start.
What's the first
stop
thing you
falling
gotta
over
do?
things. Yeah, what's the first thing you gotta do, Ellie?
I forgot.
Exactly, because you weren't paying
I
attention.
was paying attention but forgot.
So let's pay closer attention this time so we don't forget. So this is a really important thing if you're gonna set up invisible walls and we want to know where they are, okay? So while
Don't
true do this
Not
line,
true now.
yeah, this line right here is a very important line in the scripting community. Essentially what while true do means is it's essentially when the game starts, do this. Alright? Does that make sense? So while true, it's gonna do this script. And we don't have to make a really long script. All we gotta do is we just gotta
Feels
do
much better.
here. Let's name these a little bit different. It hurts to hurt. We wanna make them different. A tree and a perch.
Is that all you've got?
I'm having a chair.
And yeah, please do. I can't see past your head most of the time. And a partridge in a pear tree.
My chair.
You can, well, I can see better if you're on the chair, so you're just gonna have to pay closer attention to what I say, okay? I'll aim it down a little bit towards you. Alright, so first, what you remember those local identifiers I did in the previous script, right? That told us what everything was. We just gotta quickly do 4 of them, right? To know what these walls are. So we have our, we have hearts.
What's the
Yeah, 1. We're getting there, Ellie. You gotta wait. You gotta be patient. We got P1. Well, if you have no patience, then maybe game making isn't for you. You gotta be patient with the process.
I'm trying.
Clearly you're not trying hard enough. Now, we want P1 to equal parts, but we gotta figure that out. So script dot parent dot part.
There. Now I can see.
Now, this is useful especially for, let's say, you know how some games will have a little piece of UI in the corner, right, that says what song's playing currently? Let's say you have a bunch of songs, right, and you want to be able to name the songs easily, right, but you don't want to have to change
Taste
the name
the
to like
fury
song
of the
1, song 2,
ancients.
song 3, and forget what song names they are. So what you can do is you can leave the current names, and then in here, with local, you can name it song 1, so
Look
you're
at all that
scripting.
smoke.
Oh,
Then don't stand on your chair.
but I can't see if I sit on my chair.
Well, how about you stand up in front of your chair?
Then my legs will start hurting.
Well, just get better.
Then do this. Ow. My leg. Paralyzed 3.
And then we have 3.
Why does it say paralyzed 2? Wait, why does it say paralyzed 2?
What do you mean?
It says paralyzed 2.
It doesn't say such thing anywhere. Just point to where it says that. Ellie, that says part 2.
What do you think?
That's part 2. Part 2.
How do you spell 4?
F-O-U-R.
What about 1 million?
The Oryx throne lies somewhere in this haunted realm. It's time to return his wretched soul to its rest. These hands will grant
Okay,
no
our
mercy.
last one to set in here is our partridge in a pear tree. Why do you keep saying paralyzed? Anyway, while true, we're going to P1 dot transparency equal 1.
On intrusion, I will deal
Why
with
would
this.
you care?
I'm not. Okay.
And then 4, 3, and P2. So now, what this script I just wrote right here, you're going to remember how to write a script like this for building, because invisible walls are very important for building. This script will be very important to you. If you're not going to script things, then it will be only script important. Because essentially what I just wrote is a script that makes the walls completely transparent when the game starts. Right? So hopefully there's nothing wrong with it. But see how you can still see the walls right now? Right? Let's make them more apparent. Let's turn off the transparency altogether. You can completely see the walls right now. Completely fine. But when you play the game, as long as nothing went wrong with the code, and if something does, I can always check the output. When you load into the game,
Why is it
all of a sudden, the walls anything. See?
I want to leave.
Still, walking to them.
I want to leave.
Well, you will be able to leave the box with admin commands. You don't have to script these yourself because I flat out don't know how to do that myself
Taste
at
the
all
fury
either.
of the ancients.
So this is the only time you're going to be entering the model section of your children's, okay? Maybe stop standing on your chair. Maybe stop standing on your chair.
I wasn't standing in the chair.
Anyway, this is the only time you're going to go onto the models area for the website, okay? For admin commands. Now, there is only 2 admin command things that are trusted, okay? The first one is Cole's admin influence. This one by scripting. Like this. And favorite it. Right, but this
My enemies fall
this
before
admin,
me.
okay, right? This is probably one of the second most famous one, right? But the most famous one is HD admin, which is a lot easier to use, I'd say. For
How do you
probably
open the menu for admin?
I'll show you. I would favorite that would like it. By Forever HD. This one is the easiest to use, and he also even made a bunch
I am the vanguard of
things
Secheron.
in here. So if you ever wanted yeah, so he has their secret to making the top bar icon. If you use HD admin, you don't have the Roblox icon and the chat icon and then nothing else on the top. They add their own little icon there, HD admin. Right? So they have their secret to that. They have their updates listed in here. They have admin pads, which if you don't know what admin pad is when
Admin has a one.
no, they're actually pretty exciting. Is when a player steps on them, they become an admin in the server. So let's say you want to make an obby that you're getting admin. You can have the player do the obby, and when they get to the end, they step on the pad, and now they have admin.
Yeah,
They would, because there's a little notification that pops up in the corner of HD admin that tells you like, hey, you're an admin. Whenever where you become an admin, and if you click on it, it opens up your command menu. It shows you all the commands you put in. Alright, but let's insert it. Yep, okay. Now, this right here, we don't want people to see the HD admin thing, so we're gonna put it far, far, far away from the map. Super far away. Delete the thumbnail camera so that the game doesn't get confused and automatically make the camera from the thumbnail spawn on HD admin. That's all the way far in the distance over there, far away from the map. In here you have 3 things in folder. You got your about, you have your settings, which also comes with the loader, which you can touch. And you have your own custom features in here for client and server and stuff. So let's go over all 3 of them. The about script is essentially, don't worry, you're not actually scripting yourself. I'm just showing you these because these are kind of important things to understand how this works, okay? So this right here is your about thing. This essentially will give you a step-by-step website for how to set up your admin if you ever forget or need to learn for the first time. It tells you right there. I'm going to show you how, if you ever forget, come here, copy this link, go to your browser, and it'll tell you about it. Also, stop eating the chair.
I'm not eating the chair, I'm pretending.
Yeah, well, you sure are trying to eat the chair, you're pretending. Anyway, in settings, it has all these rings, which are fun to play around with here. Because by default, you have an owner.
I am renewed.
You put out 2 breakpoints on it too. Which, if you don't know what a breakpoint is in scripting, it essentially tells the script to stop there in the next run. So if I put that there, your game would have never even launched the admin at all. But by default, you have the owner role, the head admin role, the admin role, mod role, VIP role, and the non-VIP. Alright?
No place among the damned.
If Hayden's on
The owner role goes to you automatically. You can't give it to anyone else. Only you can. Alright? And that means you have every command.
Before your rightful king.
That head admin, you can give it to anyone. So these little dots and scripts, these things, these have those quotation marks, string, stuff. And then you have the number. So, let's say you wanted to give me head admin. Inside of these quotation marks, you would put my username.
I'm healed.
And now whenever I join the game, I would get that rank. And similar thing with ID. This ID right here is your Roblox account ID, right?
And this will only make someone that track.
So I give the admin and I give it Roblox admin, like the official Roblox. So for some ungod supported reason, join in there, they can just kill everyone from there.
I shall remember this trespass.
Yeah. So if let's say you wanted to add more, right? You didn't want to just have these 2, you could add another comma, and then you could have your
What can I do for you?
things input is
Yeah. Weird.
yeah, and then you just put his username in there, and then you can keep going. Let's say we want to give Builderman admin here. He can have admin. And let's say we want to also give Dad admin. Remember his username. It's like
Blueberry pie.
like something like that.
Right? That's your name.
I don't know.
I can check.
zombie gamer something.
I can check.
I think it was, yeah, but I'm trying to remember
I
if there was an
can check.
underscore in there.
I can check. I'll go check.
For some reason, I remember an underscore.
If I find it. Oh my god, I could. Hang on, I'll look.
Alright, you have fun trying to find that in the deep, dark depths of your room.
I turned our light on.
24th user on Roblox also is now an app in other place.
I'm
But yeah,
going to check. Go ahead. Yeah, don't mind what I do around here. Yeah, it takes me so long.
Okay, now you have to shut up.
No trouble. But there's no trouble.
No, that's that.
His username, that's his display name. 2 zombie gamer. I was close. That was a 2. Thought there was an underscore in there. There was not, but you know.
Whoa.
And also because we can. Actually, let's not here. Let's say we want Jasper to be a VIP.
No.
We want him to have simple admin commands. We don't want to have him be able to ban people and make everyone die forever. But we want him to be able to, like,
I
you know,
grow
maybe
stronger.
fly. We can give him VIP.
We can make him be able to become a red panda. Which no one wants.
I'm pretty sure that is a custom admin command in the free admin game, and not a real one. Alright. And non-admin is given to anyone who joins the game that isn't on this list. Essentially, if someone joins and isn't an admin, they're told that they are given the non-admin role. You can also set it up so that a game pass on your game that people can buy, if they buy it, they get a certain rank. So currently, you don't have game passes or assets or groups really connected here.
But I will one day.
But there's a ton of things here. But let's say you want to set up a game pass. You set up a game pass on there for people to get VIP rank, right? You would put in your
Every
game pass
item has
ID
a
right
history
there,
to be of service,
Right.
my friend.
and it would give them VIP if they own it. Alright, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
And assets, if you have a shirt on your account or something that you want to connect to your game to give them VIP, you can connect the ID, and it'll give anyone that owns the shirt VIP for free. And let's say you have a group, you know, and if you want to give anyone who joins the group free VIP commands, well, you would just put your group ID in there, and again, it would give anyone in your group that VIP for forever. And also, if you want to give all your friends admin commands, you can. So let's say you just want to give them VIP. You know, you don't have to trust them all for that. Just free VIP, right? Or a VIP server owner. Let's say because it's their, since it would only be available in the VIP server. What did I miss? I think I did. But let's say
they're only going to be available on your VIP server, which you don't have anymore, so it doesn't matter.
if someone on your game buys a VIP server, whether for free or for money, you could give them the VIP rank. Or since they actually had to, since it's their own thing, you can give them the mod rank. Or you could give them owner admin on their server. And then free
guides my
admin
hand.
is essentially the role that it gives everyone when they join it. It gives them non-admin. If you wanted to make a free admin, and then ban land. This right here is the list where people who never want to play your game. So let's say we don't want let's say you never wanted let's ski to play our game, right? Well, we just put his name in here and he's banned forever.
Taste the fury of the ancients.
You can also change your prefix. Let's say you don't want your...
Well, can I also ban like people that
there's a command in there to command. Alright, so I'm gonna change a few things in here to make it easier to do. Like your semicolon, your space bar, split key, your split key will be like your qualifier badge key will stay as comma. You can also change the color of your default theme, change the color, and essentially it has some colors down here that you can choose from. It could be red, orange, brown, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, or black. Choose that.
My enemies fall
It has a
before
bunch
me.
of sound IDs if you want to have certain sound you want to change and stuff. You got minimum ranks, welcome badge if you want to give people badges just for joining. Badges cost 100 Robux to make each.
Your muling will not save you.
And then, like, you have your
Feel the bite of my
other
steel.
things in here. There's a ton of things. Like your welcome rank notices, command limits. Just variable things. Line limit, ignore limit. Oh, yeah, that does make sense. Your VIP server command blacklist. So let's say someone has a permanent rank.
Taste the fury of the
They
ancients.
gave them this. Stronger than the VIP server, which is impossible because you're giving them owner. But let's say you only gave them mod and you permanently ranked them as an admin. Right? Well, then it would ignore you when they go into your also, perfect, even though they shouldn't be able to join the game again if they do that. If they're permanently banned from your game by you, they will not be able to get the VIP server command role. And if I have no idea what global announcements for there, so we're gonna skip that bit. And then there's a few other modifiers down there that can add to
What can I do
at
for you?
least at the moment. You got your loader that you should never touch. And then custom features.
Most appreciated.
Great, so you got your things. You got commands in here. So you can make your own commands if you're code savvy. That's on the server side. On the client side, you have your modules for client commands. These special commands. Shared modules, signals. These are all things that you'd be able to customize, but they're kind of hard to understand. But now that we've set that up, Ellie, let me try and play. Let's see our rifle. Let's see what we got now.
I'm just trying to entertain myself while I listen.
Your end is at hand. Prepare to meet it.
I'm trying to entertain myself.
Well, if you were paying more attention, things would be easier to understand. See that little button up there? That means the admin's here. Look at the pink thing. We got our about section. Your current rank is non-admin because it does not yet recognize you as, it doesn't yet recognize you as you. But like, here, updates. So these are things that are in here. Okay.
Who are those? Who are those on?
It doesn't really matter. That's not what I care about right now. Whatever's in your game is not what you should be paying attention to. Okay. Yeah, really soon. Showing that you got your credits, your own stuff.
Whoa.
So then you got your commands. So non-admins can be able to ping, check the ping of the internet. They can check the commands. They can get a song from a player. They can check the ban land, they can check the ranks, the server ranks. In VIP, you got like refresh, respawn, command bar, you got like shirt, pants, hat, transparency, material paint. You can rainbow particle, warp, you can jail, you can be that. Kidnap command were removed from Roblox because they were against the terms of service. And then you got all these things. The only things that are exclusive to the owner is permanent ban, global place, global force place. I have a feeling giving those VIP server people those permanent commands should not be allowed. How about we give them just admin instead? Just admin. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Right? Now we can take some more fun building stuff that isn't admin. Although admin can be very fun for let's just finish with our settings here by fixing this issue where we're giving them owner.
My enemies fall before me.
Now, here is some bundling stuff, okay? So, you know your part rate, right? You got your heart rate here.
Is that all you've got?
No,
My random.
the basic block. Let's make them all the size of one of these tiles. If you're having a hard time seeing the grid pattern underneath theirs, you can do for building is let's see, is it view? Yeah, in view you can turn on show grid, and you can also turn on grid material, which will showing the grid will just make an outline of it, but grid material will make everything into a grid type of grid. Alright. So now we have our basic block. We all recognize this. Let's make it a color that actually stands out. Like actually yellow might stand out better. Or orange, I don't know. Yeah, sure.
What can I
Right,
do
so you
for
got
you?
your basic block. Makes sense, right? But now let's say you want
A job well done.
a circle or something. See this little drop down menu arrow right here on the same part block we've been using this whole time?
Yeah.
You're not looking. I need your eye contact.
But my entertainment!
You gotta pay attention if you want to be able to make your own Roblox games, okay? Then you can have that. Do you want to not make Roblox games? Now,
I don't want to make roads.
can you explain to me exactly how
It's
I
a
can
little
spawn
much
that sphere?
to learn all in one day for a 7-year-old.
Tell me how I just did it. You just did it.
I didn't see what you did.
You weren't paying attention. This drop-down menu right here on the carpet allows you to choose from different shapes. So let's say we want a sphere.
I want a bed.
We want the circle, right?
Bed.
Beds and Roblox are kind of tacky now. So essentially, don't put
I
them in
make
your
a
game.
person.
Making a person is possible. We can do that. There's actually a specific button. There's actually a specific menu to spawn people.
Ooh.
Alright? We'll show you that after I complete
I
it.
am the
Great. So now we have our ball. But let's say now we want a wedge. We want this little wedge right here.
Wedge? Why a wedge? Wedges suck.
It's a triangle, Ali.
Triangles suck.
Look, here.
Ooh, cool. It's like a slide.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's a triangle.
forward
Make it
and
bigger.
meet my blade.
We're just making this as for the purpose of testing. Also, I didn't anchor these. You can leave parts unanchored, like let's say we don't want these parts to move or anything. You anchor them. So you don't want them to, you don't want the walls to fall over. You anchor them, right?
Yeah.
But let's say you want them to be able to push around this cube and this ball and this triangle, right?
Let's see what
If you
happens.
unanchor them, then you go play. Okay, right? You can't push around this block so it disappears when you touch it. When you walk into the spawn point, you just walk up on it and you don't push it. Put a few blocks over here.
Ooh, wait, what if I make like a couple of circles and then they can play with like some balls? Pink balls. So they can like have cats or play soccer.
These are things that you could do if you learn how to make a Roblox game like I'm trying to help teach you right now. Right? But now we got this triangle.
Wait, you're teaching me how to play.
Look, it's a triangle, it's a normal triangle. Alright. And there's more that we can do. Like, let's say we want a triangle that's a corner. Well, now we can have
Or
one.
a child.
A child is possible. Get into people in a bit. And then we can also have a cylinder. I hate that song, Ellie.
It doesn't like him, not music.
let's see what they do now.
My health returns. Still recharging.
Look, push around block, and push around the ball, and we can push around the triangle, and we can push around the cylinder, and we can push around this corner wedge.
What's a corner?
So you know how that's a wedge right there, that triangle? This is a corner which has 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles on it. Instead of having
Hey, man, by the
2
way,
triangles.
you like my outfit that I forgot my name in the holiday? I literally just saw it. Why did it go to 3 pieces?
Oh, right, I forgot. This thing right here, don't get. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we don't have that thing. But let me show you how to put a person here. Yes.
My God,
Know the fury of Harriet.
Because you're not paying attention to anything. You got Avatar Importer, but you know, that's not very useful, and they're flat out killing off the tool because it is completely useless now that they have an easy way to just import 3D models like avatars. But that's not how you put anything. Right here is this rig builder, right? Click that. Choose between R15 and R16. We want R15 for the most modern thing. Let's put in just let's put in the man right here. Right? We want a guy. Put in a guy.
hello.
Here we go.
Dorian.
This guy right here is a human.
Can we dress him?
Oh, we can't. We'll do that soon. So let's create a family. We got this guy.
That's what I
right
wanted
here.
to do. Create a family.
Family, let's import a woman race.
Another family.
Whoa! Since when were you up there?
I think it can move.
That's a woman
Accessory
rig.
fitting tool.
Yeah, that's for like hats and stuff.
Create accessory.
That is still for accessories like hats and stuff.
Let's make a tablet first. But not holding the It's literally against the I don't know why. But
Because online dating bad.
some people hold hands with their siblings.
I mean, soon they're going to make it so that creators can do this again. And also they're gonna make it so that creators can do this, kinda. The equivalent of this, where they just
They do that.
Yep. But they haven't released that yet. And also, yeah.
We are doing it. Well, there's the parent. Let's make the children.
Here's the child.
Make 2 children, 1 boy and 1 girl.
No.
Oh, I wanted a 4-person family.
You press R to quickly
I wanted
rotate
to
it
make
as well, by the way.
us.
No.
Why not?
Death awaits you.
I'm gonna use your skills tool to just shrink it down.
Oh my god, I wanted to be a 12-year-old. Be a 12-year-old or like a 6-year-old? Why are you covering your mouth?
Oh, and I have a funny name for for everyone in the family. We have and we have wood, and we have
Go.
Sussy.
That's the child I wanted to be fun.
And here's the duck.
Good.
We got Mummy, Sassy, and Diggy.
What about the other child?
There is no other child.
There is a child. Can you grab it? Child. Second child.
That hurt.
Ah, here we go.
Ah, that feels much better.
Well, it's broken in the family. Ah, yes. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. And make him stand up. His family.
There we go. Alright, we got the family. We get the mummy, we get the Sassy, we get the dead.
Very well.
The daddy, mommy, and dad.
My health
Now,
returns.
let's see what sound going on in the back.
Let's make the baby walk.
That is a whole other. You know, actually, if we want to dress them up, let's give them like clothes
Hair.
first. So here, you need a shirt and other items like that. When we're doing things like this, I do believe. So let's
I'm another dog.
add a shirt. And we're gonna make it. Ooh. I have no idea how to do that, honestly. I know you can do it though.
My
So
power
let's give him
grows.
his shirt. We're gonna have the blue shirt.
Because it's a mom.
This is the dad. I don't want to recolor that whole
I
bit.
said it's a mom.
Oh, blue shade, not purple, eating shade.
I said it's a mom.
We don't need this connect.
Let's make that skin.
Where's the color now?
Where is the cover?
Just attachment. And the over
I tried to
attachment.
give you for my last word.
And we do the same thing.
What do you need, friend?
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. It's the same dilemma with the Roblox, with the real Roblox character.
You
but
do the fighting,
that's what
I'll do the forging.
we're just gonna leave Sussy.
How are you gonna do that?
That's the same dilemma with actual
Legendary
Roblox
weapons
characters.
each have their role.
We'll have Ceci just kind of stand here.
To welcome everybody.
And
Can we make Sassy a giant?
I think you can add chat to him. I can add dialogue. This is something to do.
Die.
I guess we're gonna call it stream for now, cause well, it was, and we got things to do.